Hello, my name is Wayne from Enough to Be Dangerous. No, I'm kidding. That would totally kill this video. Anyway, what this is a new channel. We're going to talk about things for an emergency, how to prep, how to be a survivalist, how not to be a high-speed operator because we hate those people. Anyway, so the first video we're going to do is getting home. Unfortunately, everyone plans prepping for emergencies, natural disasters, global EMPs that knock out all the power, the things we need to prepare for in life. They plan on being at home when it happens. Unfortunately, you're not going to get an email that says, hey, 2 days from now at 2:30 after, so you can take the day off. You may be at work. You may be at church. You may be at your grandmother's house. Anywhere other than your house. So what we're going to talk about is a get home bag. For all of you out there, there's a million videos on get home bags. A lot of them are very tactical. Some of them are very survival based. Some are very, we're going to be camping for a week based. Make no sense to me. This is the basic, simplest bag I could come up with. One identical to this my wife and my daughter carry in their cars. And that's what we're going to go with. Start out a few little things. You don't have to have a lot of knowledge to get home. You don't have to be a backpacker. You don't have to be former special forces in the military, Navy SEAL, space shuttle door gunner cool, okay? You have to know basic things. How to walk and drink water. Two of the biggest things. We're going to go off the concept. You've never had any training. You don't have any experience. You don't have any outdoor survival knowledge, okay? So the first thing you're going to need a bag to get home. This is the easiest bag in the world, okay? Why is it easy? Everyone has one. If you don't have one, I'm sure you got a niece or nephew's got an old book bag, school bag, that'll work, okay? Really simple, it blends in. The main thing about getting home is going to be security, okay? The average commute, according to the Census Bureau of 2013, average commute is 15 miles, okay? That's about a 9 to 10 hour walk with some breaks. You're not going to want to stand out. You could buy you the tactical Army Ranger rucksack, okay? You're going to stand out a little bit. Everybody carries book bags. You're not going to stand out, okay? Let me digress just a little bit. In addition to this bag, in your car, you're going to want a few things. You're going to want a pair of comfortable shoes. A lot of women wear heels. A lot of men wear dress shoes. Walking 15 miles in dress shoes or heels is going to suck. You're going to want a good pair of shoes. Old tennis shoes, hiking boots, whatever you're comfortable walking a long distance in. You're going to want a pair of jeans, not slacks that you're wearing, not a dress suit. You're going to want a pair of jeans, a decent, heavy pair of jeans. Long sleeve t-shirt, sweatshirt, weather appropriate, season appropriate clothing. You're going to want those in your car with this bag. They're not in this bag because this bag will never change. That will change based on the season, based on our girth, because some of us grow and shrink with the seasons. You want clothes that fit, okay, and comfortable, that blend in. Keep those in your car with it. I call it a drag bag because you drag it in and out of the house all the time. So you're going to want your little drag bag. Put them in a trash bag, throw them in there. You'll have it. Because if you're downtown in court wearing a suit, you're not going to walk 15 miles in a suit. Okay, change your jeans, a t-shirt, tennis shoes, you're cool. A pair of socks would be nice with that too. You might want to throw in there. Anyway, now we're back to the bag. We've changed clothes. We're ready to walk. We grab our bag. What's in our bag and what does it do? First things first, we got to have water. You're going to need water. Whether it's 10 degrees outside or 110 degrees outside, you're going to need water. Okay? I just keep 2 little water bottles in the side. Really easy breezy. Drink them. Don't drink them. Just make sure there's 2 water bottles in the side. Easy breezy. We'll start with the little one just because it's easiest to get to, and I'm just going to throw this stuff on the ground to the side for expediency of the video. So here we go. First thing we got a little piece of rope. Why do we need a little piece of rope? You never know when you're going to need to tie something down. You may find something along the way you want to tie to your bag. You may need to tie your purse to the bag. You may need to tie your briefcase because you absolutely have to have it. No one carry it in your hand. You tie it to the back of your bag. Little piece of rope. A flashlight. Remember I said 15 miles, take 9 to 10 hours on a walk? You're going to need a flashlight. This is just a little cheapy Walmart headlamp. Okay? It's got 2 speeds, high speed, low. That's all it does. You put it on your head, you walk at night. Security in this. If you're walking at night and you don't have to have the light on, don't have it on. A light will tell somebody you're coming from a long, long way away. Okay? If you can see well enough to walk without it, don't use it. But you have it if you need it. A multi-tool. Real simple, easy. You can put it on your belt when you're heading home. You can carry it in a bag, whatever you want to do. Little simple multi-tool. It's got everything you need in it. It's got pliers, it's got knives, it's got screwdrivers, it's whatever. The reason you want this, you may have to cut a fence. You may need to find somewhere to shelter down. If the weather's horrible, it's a blizzard, you have to shelter in place somewhere along the way. Most cities have storage buildings. Someone will have a shed. You can get in those with these. Cut a lock with them? No. But most sheds, that kind of thing, the screws are on the outside on the hinge. Unscrew the hinge off the damn thing, okay? You don't have to cut a lock. Get in somehow. Empty storage building. You know, your big storage locker things. Find an empty one. Jam this in the track on the inside. Lock yourself inside from the inside. It's cover, it's protection. It comes in 100 things. Anyway, moving on. In this little bag here, cash. Okay, cash. I'm gonna stick this bag in here so I don't lose it. I've got $40 in there. I got a 20, a 10, a 5, 5 ones. Most things, convenience stores, grocery stores, those will still be open doing some business. Okay, they're probably not gonna have credit cards. If you're using this bag, their credit card machine's not working. Okay, they're gonna take cash only. This will allow you to get more water, to grab some food, to whatever you think you might need to do along the way. You carry it in there and just leave it there. So you always have cash on you. Anything. Moving on, pocket 2. Pocket 2 is a little bit different. Basic flathead screwdriver. I got tape on this one here so you can see, just so it don't poke a hole in the bag. It's a cheapie, I think I paid 10 cents for it at a flea market. I don't know. Remember I talked about going in the storage locker? Slide this in the tracks. No one's opening the door from the outside. Gives you a little bit of protection so you can rest, so you can get out of the weather. Do what you got to do on the way home. Okay? You can also use it to take out the screws on the hinges of the locks to get into where you go. A bandana. Bandana is good, several things. You can wrap it around your forehead. If it's 110 degrees, you're not going to get sweat in your eyes. You can dip it in water, wrap it around your neck to cool off. Whatever. It's possible if there's a major, huge emergency and you're walking home, there's going to be some civil disturbance, disrest, whatever the word is there that fits, okay? Maybe using tear gas, maybe using smoke. There'll be a lot of people around. You want to kind of blend in with the crowd who's wearing bandanas and throwing rocks at the cops or doing whatever they're doing. This will help you do that. You may need to regather water later once this is empty. You may have to do it out of someone's koi pond. Put this over the bottle, kind of filter out some of the particulates. We'll go into more water stuff later. Foodage. Always lots of foodage. Always carry easy food, okay? I'll go through what I got. I got a Cliff Bar. Easy protein, easy energy. Bag of nuts. Easy. There. 2 foil things of tuna. You can get ham, you can get spam, any chicken, anything comes in a foil pack, grab. Reason I say the foil pack, I'll go over this in 1 second, I'll go back to that. A coffee single, whether it be instant coffee or the tea bag type like this, brand irrelevant, it's just what I like. And an energy drink. You can buy energy drinks in these. Now the reason behind these. All these are, I can walk and eat at the same time. I don't have to sit down and make a campfire. You don't want to make a campfire, we're not camping. I don't have to stop to cook it. I can eat it as I walk, okay? Coffee, I can put it in a water bottle, let it sit and soak. If it's daytime, it's going to turn to coffee. If it's nighttime, it's going to turn to coffee, okay? 8 to 10 hours, people need caffeine. Most people. There's a few you out there like, I only drink organic water. I don't care. Most people need caffeine and it will start to get a headache. Stress is horrible. Energy drink, same thing. It's caffeine, it's sugar. It's going to get you down the road some more. Okay? With that, don't forget, throw it down here on the side and throw it on the sofa. Little plastic cheapie, pick them up at McDonald's for free, knife and spoon, or fork and spoon. Okay? You're going to need some way to eat this stuff. So there you go. There's that. That's Empty Breezy. Little one here on top. This is a lot of stuff in this little bag, but it's all important. Okay. Moist towelettes, wet wipes. Little 10-pack, costs nothing. Okay. 8 to 10 hours. There's a good chance you may have to do some business on the way. Boom, got it. You want to wash your hands before you go into your food. Boom, you got it. Antibacterial wet wipes. Awesome. Hot hands. A couple things with the hot hands. If it's cold, throw these in your pocket. Walk with your hands in your pocket. There's no rule that says you can't do that. If you want your water warm, put it in your pocket with 2 hot hands. That will warm up. It's not going to get coffee from McDonald's hot, okay? But it'll get warmer than outside air temperature. So you have warm water. Meds. Okay. This I'm going to go in a little bit of detail in. What's in here? Band-Aids. You're going to get blisters if you're not used to walking. So there's Band-Aids. There's aspirin, ibuprofen, Tylenol. Why? Because if you're not used to walking, your muscles are going to be sore and you're going to want those. Okay? Also, any meds you take on a daily basis, you may not get home in time to take your meds. Have them in here. Have a dose. You can take them and keep getting through. Okay. To the big bag. And I'll try to speed this up because I know people hate watching long videos. All right, in a big one. Easy breezy. A baseball cap. If it's sunny and hot, you're going to want a baseball cap. I wear one all the time, but it's in the bag just because. Sunglasses. It gets sunny. Clear glasses. If you wear glasses, this is irrelevant. You won't need these. Like me, you don't wear glasses. Sunglasses, because if it's daytime and they're in your truck, or they're in your car, or you forgot to bring them from the house, whatever. Clear glasses. The reason for clear lenses, if you're going through that civil disobedience area, they may be throwing rocks. They may be tear gas, rubber bullets, blah, blah. Safety, safety, safety. Okay, I know that's crazy, but believe it or not, it really does help. A wool beanie cap may be cold. If it's not cold in the daytime and you've been walking at 110 degrees of temperature all day long, it gets dark on you, you've been exerting, you'll get cold. I learned it in the desert, you'll get cold. Just a beanie cap. A shema is what I use. Basically, it's a big piece of cotton. It works the same as a bandana. Tie it around your neck, use it as a do-rag, keep a dust rag, etc. Okay? Pardon. Rain gear. Real simple rain gear. You can use an emergency poncho. They tend to be one use. They tend to not fold back upright. And people walking in ponchos draw attention. People who put on rain gear, this is this cheapy Gore-Tex type from Walmart. Put it on over your clothes while you're moving along. Okay? People aren't paying attention to you because you look like everyone else. You're just not getting soaked. Also works when it's really cold outside. Will warm you up some. Can work as cover if you have to stop and take a nap. So, lots of uses. Anyway, rain gear. Because walking in the wet sucks. Emergency blanket. Again, you buy these at the store with the W for a couple bucks. It's reflective, aluminum. It's going to keep you warm if you got to wrap it around you to walk. If you have to stop and take a nap, you can do that. Extra socks. Feet are nasty when you walk. Extra socks. Ask anyone in the military. They say one thing you have to have on a hike, socks. These go together. An empty bottle. It can be a big Dasani bottle. It doesn't matter. This is an empty bottle. And a water filtrate, way to filter water. We're not building a fire to boil it. You can use bleach. You can use the water purification tablets. This is the easiest. If you've got to gather water out of someone's swimming pool, have to. You really don't want to do that. If you've got to use the creek that you have to cross to get water, you have a way to have pure water and something to put it in. Keep these bottles in a row, refill them all up. This is just a Sawyer Mini, works great. Again, I'm at that W store. But you have a way to gather more water. Last but not the least, this is everything's from a dollar store, so this was $1. Just one of those silver windshield shades, okay? What this does, gives you a warm surface to sit on when you stop to take a break. The ground's not going to suck the body heat out of you. If you have to take a nap, you bust into one of those storage sheds and you got to take a nap, lay on this. A little bit of cushion on a lot, but it will reflect the body heat back onto you. The ground's not going to absorb the heat out of you as fast, okay? So just a little simple shade, doesn't weigh anything. I said last, it wasn't last. I apologize. Just a tarp. Little 6x8 tarp. Silver on the inside. Again, reflect body heat back to you. Wrap up in like a big blanket. Make a shade for yourself. If you've got to hide somewhere in a pile of rubble, wrap a tarp around you and lay there. You look like rubble. Stealth stuff. The main thing we're trying to do is just get home. We're not camping. We're not surviving. We're not engaging in combat operations. We're not engaging bad, nefarious people we run into. We're getting home. That's all we want to do. The whole mission. We're walking. We may rest for 10, 15 minutes. We're walking. We're on the move all the time. Home is our mission. That's the only thing we're trying to do. That's where we're going. Home. Okay? Again, things that you didn't see in my bug out in Get Home bag. Okay? I didn't have a phone charger. If you're using this bag, you're walking, phones probably aren't working anyway, and that phone charger isn't really going to help you out. Why have it? Why carry it? Why need it? Okay? Because if your phone's working, your car's probably working, why aren't you driving home? Natural disaster. You may have to drive 30 miles out of the way to get home. Take your car. Okay? That gives you cover, gives you protection. You don't need this. This is a walking home bag because the car don't work, which means the phones probably don't work, so your phone charger really doesn't help. Didn't have any fire. It didn't have fire stills and matches and lighters and tinder and no fire. We're not building a campfire. We're not cooking anything. There's no cook sets. There's no aluminum cans. None of that stuff. We're not hiking. We're not camping. We're getting home. We're going to eat a bag of tuna while we're walking down the street. We're going home. Okay? I didn't cover security in this bag. Check your local and state laws on what you can use for security. I conceal carry. That's my security. Okay? Some states allow you to do that. Some don't. If your state doesn't allow you, you can't, for whatever reason, not comfortable with it, cool, that's your thing. Buy some pepper spray. Put some pepper spray in here. That way you've got some security. Because you're probably not going to walk home the same route you drive to and from, because that's longer, and you may not go through some really good neighborhoods, but some sort of security. So I didn't cover that in this bag. So you're going to want to cover your own security on this. Now, are there things you can add in this bag? Absolutely. Could you expand this bag? Oh yeah. The more knowledge you have, the more crap you're going to stick in here. Because I know how to use it, so I must have it. Unfortunately, it's a mentality. This is get home stuff. Okay? It's not tactical. It's not cool. It's not pretty. It's not high speed. You want to go show all your friends. This is get home stuff. Could you take some things out of here? Absolutely. This whole bag weighs 4 pounds with the water. Okay? Everything that was in there is 4 pounds. That's half the weight of a newborn baby. Can you carry this a long distance and it not bother you? You betcha. Can you make it a lot heavier? Oh, you betcha. So, for those of you who want to comment, feel free to comment. If there's a scenario that I didn't think of to where you would use this bag and be walking and not have your car and not have cell phones, I already thought of it. Katrina, World Trade Center, Sandy. Those people ended up walking. The cell phone towers went down with electricity. They were so jammed up after the World Trade Center, none of the cell phones were working because the network was so obliterated and overused. Okay, so no one was making phone calls anyway. But in all three of those cases, cars usually, World Trade Center was kind of an odd deal. Hadn't happened before, hadn't happened since. Probably not going to happen again. My opinion, my guess. Heaven forbid it does. So, if you have comments, questions, answers, like, subscribe, do your thing. Hope everyone enjoys this, and we'll keep doing these as long as people keep watching.